I was born and raised in California in Torrance to two parents, my mom, Evelyn, and my dad, Jude. They're both from Nigeria.
So I was born and raised in the suburbs of Detroit to like probably a middle class, upper middle class white family.
But from two completely different Nigerian tribes, which is sort of taboo.
Demographics that predominantly all white, super evangelical Christian.
I think because my parents, my grandparents were extremely strict with my mom.
My parents are the type of people who have a lot of love in their hearts, but in retrospect,
and that was just something that she just did not want to do. She just saw the disconnection that she had with her parents.
And a bit of learning and the resentment of some of the things that they kind of reared us in, which is specifically a doctrine of religion and Christianity, which is very tribalistic.
Parents not feeling comfortable enough to even come to them and ask them personal questions about God. I mean, even in the Nigerian culture, to ask why is a form of high disrespect.
Which was kind of judgmental, which we said we were following the teachings of, you know, a great sage in Jesus the Christ, but kind of lost the essence of what it really was about. I went to a university called Liberty University, which is a Christian school.
I went to Philly, and I went to Temple, studied art and advertising there.
And played Division I soccer there for 4 years.
And then went to London. I got my master's at London College of Fashion for media styling.
After that, I went and lived abroad in Germany for a year, in which the company that I was working for offered me a full-time job in their DC location.
Came back to Maryland and decided to start designing socks based on and inspired by Ankara fabric, which is a type of Nigerian fabric.
I moved to Baltimore as it was more of a city that fit the kind of vibe and feel that I was looking for. In July of 2014.
And I had a lot of high school friends that lived in Baltimore as well, and they just sent me a text and said, hey, we're having a July 4th party, can you come down?
And they have like a rooftop deck, so super perfect day, you know, all day drinking, kind of hanging out, and just really enjoying the time. And then
I met Alex in Baltimore because that's where he was living.
Jazz pulls up. I literally remember it, like, and we walked like the same corner of where we were at, and
he was there at the party. A lot of my friends from high school are black and white, so the party was very mixed. And you know,
I know it's so like played out by like what society says, but it literally was like that, like meet cute, like in like a scene in a movie where like a cataclysmic event of like the universe, like you see this person and you're like, whoa, I want to know them because I feel like I know them, you know? So like
I didn't choose this, it chose me. You know, I didn't really have much say in okay, this person is kind and funny and loving and all these things, and they just happen to be white, you know.
I don't know, it was like literally, it was like something, I don't know, that was really is, like you can't really describe it as well as you would like to. But I will say then the next day we're holding hands like old people. Like you would say, like, sorry, a relationship of which someone's maybe been in for 40 or 50 years. Like, I know this person's soul, even though I don't know them maybe experientially. So it was really weird. It was really scary. But it was really, really beautiful and probably one of the most monumental moments of my life.
Just one of those things where when life happens, you know, you can't really control it. So the best way that I knew how was to show who I was to Alex.
When did you know you were in love?
Maybe.
Oh man, I would say the next morning. Honestly, I was joking.
We just laughed and laughed and laughed like we had known each other forever. So it was very, it was scary. It was very scary, but it was good.
Snap it. Take 3.